Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Maru. I'm the medical director here at Spine and Injury Medical Center. And here I'm going to talk about what happens when you have a personal injury, or more specifically, an automobile accident, or you have a bad accident from a slip and fall or something like that at a restaurant. Well, generally there's multiple different ways to address it. You know, it all depends on the situation, but whenever something happens, if you are the victim, and especially of motor vehicle accidents, there's many different ways, like who takes care of the bill, or what's the best way to take care of the bill. It's very confusing. Who do you talk to? What do you do? Well, very first off, you want to gather all the information of the other person. Who hit you, their license plate, their insurance information, their driver's license, all their ID, first and foremost, primarily, right? The second part of it is you have to assess. First off, focus on getting care. Get to the hospital if it's been that bad of an injury. Focus on getting care within the first 24, 48 hours. Ultimately, personal injuries most often end up in some sort of litigation or some sort of lawsuit. So it's important to understand some of these payment options when you go to seek care. Over here, we have a few different ways that people look to pay or take care of things. So number one is self-pay, like when you're paying out of pocket for things. Most expensive way, the people you're paying for your care, you're paying directly, and understand that the need is right there for you. Like you're taking care of all those bills. You can pay by insurance and through your major medical. The only problem is a lot of doctors won't take that if they know that you've been in a personal injury. Why? It's because it involves a lot of documentation, and there's a possibility of litigation, and they don't get paid enough to deal with that when it comes to major medical. That major medical gives them enough time to work on you for that time, but not dealing with all the other stuff that comes with legal issues. The other part is, one of the things that I like the best is MedPay from your auto insurance policy. This protects everybody in the car or from the injury, and it provides a certain amount of money depending on what your coverage is. It's also very, very cheap to have on your auto insurance policy. It doesn't care who you go to. You can go and it can take care of most of the bills. It can also be, it also puts your insurance company in the fight with you when it comes to a lawsuit or legal battle, because they want to recover their money too. So I like this option for the first line. Then you have third party. This is when you don't have any means to pay, you don't have any of these things, but you're going to bill the other person who hit you. You have to have their information to do that. You have to have their insurance coverage, you have to have their driver's license, and you have to have the situation, and they have to have and decided that they are at fault, the other person. So this is a viable option, but generally they don't pay any of the bills until all the bills are done being submitted. So someone has to front the money in some way, shape, or form. Not the best option. And then the last option, which is seeking a lawyer. Now, a lawyer is probably one of the most common things to seek, and good for getting advice and for making sure that you are doing the proper things you need to get yourself better after you've had the injury. There's a lot of considerations on this when it comes to lawyers and liens. When it comes to all personal injury, time is of the essence. If anything goes to a lawsuit, how important your injury is to you is shown by how consistently you go and get care. Okay, so it's very, very important that you follow your specialist and doctor's orders. You get imaging and testing done, because it all goes and shows that you are in pain, that you have a problem, and that you are trying to actively take care of it. If you wait, or you dawdle, or you say, it'll probably get better in a little bit, that all works against you in the case of a settlement, or trying to get basically what you deserve because of the injury and how it affected you in your life, or even your work, or ability to enjoy things and do recreational activities again. You wait on it, you actually lose out, because it wasn't that important in the eyes of the court or other witnesses that are looking at your case, a jury looking at your case saying, why didn't you seek care immediately right after the accident? Why did you wait 2 weeks? Or why weren't you consistent with care over the past 3-4 months, 6 months? You have to explain those things. And if the reasons don't work out, guess who has to foot the bill? You. So don't be a victim, be proactive. And hopefully this has been helpful. I know it's a little bit of a long segment, but I think it's quite important. If there's more information that you guys want, give us a call. I'll be happy to chat. I'm Dr. Brad Maru. I hope this helped.